Ahoy and welcome. This is Admiral.
Wololo.
Let's talk about a new potential type of charge ability that I like to call the charge ability. The ability of a unit to run or sprint for a short time, for a new kind of rush. Mechanically, this could be similar to existing charge abilities such as charge attack, with which it might even be combined. And frankly, I consider it less silly than projectile dodging, and it works by varying an existing mechanic or attribute rather than introducing a fully new one. The old Age 2 design document even tentatively proposed a passive lunge ability for pikemen, whereby they would automatically gain a speed boost when within 3 tiles of enemy cavalry. This is what that would look like if you were curious, and could add another dimension to counter dynamics beyond bonus damage. Although I tend to think that this should be a unique or uncommon ability, and should probably have a charge bar, as the implications of a persistent passive aura ability in sustained combat are a little crazy, and go beyond the intended lunge or charge and into indefinite hyperactivity. And as we discussed in the ranged pikeman video, while that unit line may not be the most logical, it's still reasonably useful in the current balance. And this ability doesn't necessarily have to be for pikemen. Apart from being a possible effect of a unique technology, and like other charge abilities, this could also be a defining feature of a unique unit, and should probably have an activation feature like the Wrath's weapon toggle. You could certainly envision it for any unit class, and there's a certain logic to it applying to a cavalry unit, although with their generally high speed, attack, armor, and hit point stats, cavalry inherently have enough going for them that they don't necessarily need an extra buff. So here I'll be putting it in the context that I think is most interesting, and perhaps most needed, to give a little boost and micro potential to an infantry or elephant unit. For example, imagine samurai being able to run for a short burst to close some of the distance between unique archers, against whom their unremarkable speed and pierce armor would normally doom them, despite their bonus. Or to run like the Divine Wind in the other direction, to buy a little more time to bring reinforcements to counter the Mongol invasion. It would be a similar use case for elephants, who might more easily bring their brawn to bear by barging into battle with a well-timed charge, or who might escape the siren song of these strangely persuasive old men and their
Wololo.
In the case of elephants especially, this could also be accompanied with a small to moderate charge attack bonus. Obviously, this would be easy to overdo, so perhaps a reasonable rule of thumb would be a net speed increase of 5% if the charge was used as often as possible, for a minor total speed increase, but with an important tactical use case. For example, a unit with a base speed of 1 could run 20% faster for 10 seconds, but then would need 30 seconds to recover while at baseline speed, or 33% faster for 6 seconds, with the same recharge time. I like the idea of adding a bit of micro potential to an infantry or elephant unit, giving them the chance to hustle when needed, while mostly maintaining their identity as generally slow units.
Crusader Knights, mount an attack against the foul heathens!
So those are my thoughts, but what do you think? Could this be an ability of a new or existing infantry unit, of battle elephants, or of something else? Or is it best just left as modder fodder? I'd be interested in hearing your thoughts. That's all for today, and thanks for watching. This has been me reflecting on rechargeable running to rush or retreat, and remedy the relative rarity of reliable rolls for units of reduced rapidity. Till next time.